All around the world, migratory birds seek the same conditions: abundant food and safe habitats. Jinmen Island, located along the southern coast of China, has broad areas of estuaries with minimal human disturbance. Situated along the migratory path, it is an ideal stopover or wintering location for many migratory birds. As the northern winds gather force, the cormorants embark on their journey like all other migratory birds. Taking advantage of the seasonal gales, they migrate southwards to the wintering grounds. The cormorants travel in groups, and their orderly flight is reminiscent of geese. Around December, flocks of cormorants leave the Ussuri River region in Siberia and the northeast region of China, flying southwards to gather at Lake Tse in Jinmen. The number of birds reaches its peak around January, when close to 10,000 cormorants appear, making Jinmen one of the largest wintering grounds of the cormorants in the world. The cormorants found in Jinmen are widely distributed around the world. They belong to the subspecies sinensis, which is abundant in China. It is also known as the great cormorant or the common cormorant. The plumage of the cormorant is entirely black. This large water bird has a wingspan of about 100 centimeters and weighs about 2 kilograms. To successfully capture fish by surface diving, cormorants are equipped with webbed feet, feathers that are partially wettable to avoid buoyancy, and strong bills. A cormorant can easily swallow its prey thanks to its expandable gular pouch on its throat. When it gets really hot, the throat pouch serves to regulate body temperature as well. Because it has to dive deep into the waters for fish, the cormorant is heavier than most birds. To take off in flight, it has to gather momentum by running on the water first before taking off. The cormorants love to line up and follow each other in flight. That's because the ones in front provide much welcomed uprising currents for the followers in their flight. The cormorants have short and strong wings, suitable for powerful and rhythmic flapping. Sometimes they glide. Although cormorants are heavy, they can fly quite fast, reaching a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Cormorants are very social birds. The casuarina trees along quiet water banks of Lake Tse provide a perfect roosting spot for these gregarious birds. The lake, with the trees as a natural barrier, beckons to the cormorants to spend their winter months there year after year. Roosting communally has its advantages. Besides providing protection from predators, it also helps promote synchronized mating. Cormorants are highly loyal to their roosting spots. They roost on the same trees every night, landing accurately on the branches. As much as they like to be in each other's company, the cormorants are quite territorial. They settle quite close to one another, and scuffles are inevitable as they quarrel over favored spots. Their beaks serve as their main weapon. On a cold winter morning, the chill cuts through the air like a blade. The cormorants, with their necks tucked in during the night, awaken to the warmth of the sun as it slowly rises. Before they leave their roosting places, the cormorants stretch and give their wings a vigorous workout, as an athlete performing his warm-up exercises before a race. A buzzard glides over the casuarina trees, creating a disturbance. Birds of prey rarely attack cormorants, but the cormorants take the threat seriously. Fish are the main source of food for the birds. They take off to the sea daily to feed. Feeding times are not rigid. Usually, the birds flock to the sea between 7 and 10 in the morning. Before they leave, the cormorants gather and flock above the roosting place, making a tight formation, and then travel together to the feeding grounds. The cormorants move in long, wavy formations. Spreading out in flight gives the cormorants a better chance in spotting fish. Cormorants are team players when it comes to feeding. They join forces to create a conveyor belt-like formation, taking turns to plunge into the water to herd the fish together for easy feeding. Most of the time, the cormorants forage in shallow waters. They can dive up to several meters underwater for 20 to 30 seconds, preying on shoals of smaller fish. A cormorant needs approximately 300 grams of food daily. The intake is quite substantial, but group fishing is highly efficient. It does not take long for the birds to satisfy their appetites.